What if I told you that after watching this video, you will be well on your way to becoming a better filmmaker or videographer? And it's not for the reason that you might be thinking. In fact, it's not actually related to filmmaking or cameras at all. You don't even need your camera. We live in a world where we feel like we need to be doing everything at 100 miles an hour and that we need to be always doing something. If we have a goal, we need to graft and hustle to get better until we become successful and achieve our goal. However, that is also the quickest way to burn out and fall out of love with what it is you're doing. As much as you might want to throw yourself into something so much that you are doing it constantly and trying to learn and improve every single time you do it, you also need to remember to give yourself time away from that thing, because it's so easy to sit in front of your desk as a creative, watching videos on YouTube, trying to come up with new ideas, trying to find inspiration from other people, that you end up spending that much time here that you just find yourself procrastinating. I love filmmaking, photography, making YouTube videos, and each and every time I do it, I want to be getting better, learning new things, and growing my channel over time. But what time away from it gives me is time to think and think of new ideas, and this reason might sound a little bit strange, but most importantly, time to be bored. By being in that creative world all of the time and putting pressure on ourselves to constantly be making things, we don't get that chance to let ourselves be bored. We can't be creative all of the time because unfortunately we're not programmed that way. But by trying to be creative all of the time, we are constantly distracted by mobile phones, social media, and constantly thinking of new ideas that we don't have that time to be bored. Whereas being bored is in fact genuinely quite important, because that is where our brains try to reset and clean things up inside our heads, and that's where you think of all your new ideas. That's why you think of all your most creative ideas when you are doing those mundane tasks, such as doing the dishes after dinner, hoovering up around the house, even having a shower. Those tasks, even though they might not be the most enjoyable sometimes, are actually good for us because they are helping our brains to reset, because we're not thinking about creating. So subconsciously, it's allowing your brain to reset and process things and create more space to think of those creative ideas. It's something that I'm trying to get better at myself, because I love doing this. I love making YouTube videos, short films, and being creative. But as much as I love it, I need to remind myself that I need time to switch off. Well, this looks very interesting. A little fairground going on in the park. Seems like all transportable fairgrounds seem to have exactly the same rides, no matter where you go. That used to be my chosen one as a kid, because I didn't like fairground rides, and that was fairly tame. There's always a helter-skelter as well. This, though, this is a bit of me. I might have to come back when this is open. Dodgems. However, these, the waltzers, are literally the worst invention ever known to man. I swear I passed out on one once. Convinced I did. Getting back to the point of the video though, getting out for walks, playing sports, and just experiencing new things and getting away from that creative environment for a while is a good thing to help you become a better filmmaker, videographer, or just a better creator in general. By doing that, we not only see and experience new things, we also can think of better ideas, and we think more clearly when we do come to make those new videos. And with that, we make better videos because we're not burning ourselves out. I was inspired recently to make a little short film because I was feeling a little bit creatively burnt out, and I decided to get myself out for a walk, and I came across this place that I didn't know existed not far from where I live. Granted, I've not lived here for very long, so everything's still fairly new to me, but when I found it, I felt inspired and I wanted to make a little short film about it, and I do quite like that short film that I made. If I didn't go for that walk, I wouldn't know that that place existed, and I also wouldn't have made that short film that I was inspired to make. So that is the importance of just getting out of your own creative head and getting out into the open and being able to think clearly. Yeah. Oh shit. It's taken me a long time to realise that it genuinely does help, but honestly, if you start doing it and allowing yourself time to just get away from that creative world, it really, really does help. And I promise you, you will start to make better things. Whether you're a videographer, filmmaker, photographer, you will make better things and you will be prouder of it as well. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to try and get down here safely, but I'm going to take my camera off there first because it's very precariously balanced and I don't like it. It scares me. And now I'll get down here without twisting my ankle. Whoa. See you in the next one. Such a daredevil. Not.